What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Tech Cubed. And today we are back in the North Korean operating system because we still have some unfinished work in here. So if you watched the last episode, which I totally recommend you check out before this episode, I'll put a little card up there. Basically, we installed it, we went over everything, and we managed to change it to English and gain root access. So, very basic stuff. But today we're going to be doing three main things. The first, I want to try and get it in a 16:9 aspect ratio. I couldn't get it in my testing, however, that was very brief, and I probably didn't manage to go over some of the stuff I probably should have because it was very vague because I didn't want to ruin the experience. And another thing we're going to be doing is looking through all the files and seeing like all the spyware and stuff that's on here. And we're going to be trying internet connectivity today as well. So we're just going to be seeing if we're going to be able to connect to the internet and stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's get started. So if I remember correctly, in macOS, the easiest way to change your resolution was to go into System Preferences and go into Display. Now, when I first tested this out, I didn't manage to get into English, so that's probably one of the big things about it. In fact, I kind of remember going into Desktop and Screensaver because I had a monitor right there. But yeah, I guess right here, Displays is where it's at. So they have a bunch of resolutions in here. Um, a bunch of weird ones. So like 5632 by 5632. That's weird. I've never heard that one before. Cause I mean there's like 1440p, 2160p, and of course 1080p. But I've never heard of 5632p. Maybe some of you guys have, but I've never heard of it. Because I'm just used to a lot of the regular ones, 480p, 720p, 1080p, and so on and so forth. But yeah, we're gonna be checking here. Let's see. So this is the default 1024 by 768. Um, let's see. Is this it right here? That gets it larger, but it makes it to where I have to scroll. So that's not it. Um, Let's see. That's not it either. Oh, 1920 by 1080. I think that's it. But I have to scroll down. Actually, let me check something here. If I go into here and I try and full screen it, and yes, I'm willing to switch. Okay, so that full screens it, and now we're in um full HD 16:9 aspect ratio. Now, of course, 1080p is what I use for my regular YouTube recordings, but yeah, that'll work just fine. So we can close that out now. And we can go into, I guess we're going to check some of the files and see what we can find. So let me get this a little bit bigger here, if I can. The mouse cursor is doing some weird things. I've never really experienced that with a lot of virtual machines. But virtual machines occasionally don't work that well. You'll come across a virtual machine every once in a while, or a Linux distribution or something that runs very well. Um, but of course, other times you'll come across something that doesn't work as good. Now, here's a quick note before we go through the files that I want to mention. VirtualBox is, of course, free, and I think it's open source as well. And that's really cool and it has so many good features. However, in my experience, VMware runs virtual machines better. And there's some more like configurations, like more just professional stuff that the average user wouldn't need, but it's kind of cool to have it there. For example, whereas VirtualBox, I believe you set like like the amount of processors or cores you have. I think that's combined into one thing, but maybe it's not. But if you go into like the settings in VMware, you can set it to where you have two processors with two cores, for example. Even though I don't know why you need two different processors with two cores. That screams. I think it was some of the iMac G5s. I think it was a model of an iMac G5 that had two processors with two cores. But that was a long time ago. Especially back then, because that computer was like so overpowered for the time. In fact, it had 8 gigs of RAM, and like 2004, 2005, that was a lot. However, we're not focusing too much on that. Uh, yeah, so yeah, I think we're just gonna get started now and kind of look through some of the files and stuff. Because I don't want to go too much on differences between VMware and VirtualBox. But we'll go into here and we'll go to users. There's guest and Kimmy. Because now one of the few things I want to mention. I didn't spell Kim Jong Un right, so I spelled it John when it was Jong. Now you have to excuse me. I don't speak Korean or do Korean names regularly. I spelt it wrong. I know. Those are just for the few of you that actually knew I spelt it wrong, because I don't know that by heart. So you have to excuse me for that. But yeah, I said the short name was Kimmy, because I thought that was kind of amusing, and that's I guess what 6'2" now. So that's what that's about right there, where it says Kimmy right there, and it says like Kimmy over here. That's just the short name, the username that I set for the computer. But we're gonna go into desktop. There's nothing there. Well, there's nothing in desktop or documents, I guess. I guess there's not gonna be a lot here because um, public Dropbox, nothing there. Sites, yeah, there's gonna be nothing here because I haven't really, I don't know, done much to here. But we're gonna go into system library. There's nothing there. Oh wait. There's something right here. That's a lot too. That's an incredible amount. Okay. I think this is where most of the video is gonna, well, this thing's we're gonna spend most of the time in this video on right here. But I kind of want to check a couple things before we get back to that, because that's crazy. So there's app link right here, which lists a terminal, address book, some of the other things in here that rip off of Mac OS, because I am the type of person who I use Windows, I use Mac, and I use Linux because I don't believe in only using Windows and saying like, oh, Mac's trash or stuff like that, because I use all three because I don't believe in like phone wars, computer wars, stuff like that. I don't do that. I don't believe in it. Um, and by not believing in it, of course, I mean that it's stupid. However, saw going office. That's something I saw when I was doing some research for this that I actually want to check out, because it seems interesting. Um, Localhost computer, RedStar. Okay, that gets us back to where we were before. Share, no, that has nothing in it, probably. Yeah, there's nothing in it. Localhost right there. Kimmy, applications, and documents. Okay, so we're gonna go back to RedStar right here, and we're gonna go through some of the system files, because that actually kind of excites me right there. I think the only reason we can't go through system files is because we're selected as root. So if you do get this from the link in the description below, and you go through the process of installing it in a virtual machine, just keep in mind you have to do the root and everything else like that before you can access these files. I don't believe you have access to these files when you're not root. I believe you have to go in there and root yourself, and that's you root yourself in the process of changing the language into English. So just keep that in mind. If you do decide to do this, because I'll have the ISO in the description below. I'll have this WordPress article I have right here in the link in the description below as well. So that'll let you, well, you get all your information from that, like how to change it to English and stuff like that. But there are also other tutorials online. I recommend doing your research and stuff before going into that, because there's a lot of good information there that you're going to want to know before you do this. So I don't recommend just jumping right into it. Now, I have heard you can make like DVDs and stuff like that with RedStar OS. Now I haven't tried that. Um, Now my main gaming rig right here, I guess it's technically a gaming rig. It doesn't have an optical drive because it's like a very new computer. Because I guess optical drives are out now. Like DVD rewritable drive and stuff like that. But I have other computers around as well that have optical drives, so I guess I could try that. Because like for example, well, the main computer I use whenever I have an optical disc is my older MacBook Pro. That's what I use whenever I have an optical disc. But I have other computers with optical drives too. MacBook Pro is just what I mainly use. So I think you can like burn the RedStar OS ISO, or I think it's Flash or something like that, onto there and try and install it. I haven't tried that. You can do your research if you want to do that, but I'm not sure how well that would work, if it would work at all. Anyway, we'll check some of this stuff out here now, so I won't keep going on and on and on, because we'll do some of this. What's this about? Okay. This is just copyright 10.5 Red Hat Inc. Okay. I have no idea what this is about right here. Um, okay, there's stuff like that in here. Yeah, that's okay. Oh wait, come back. Simple text. I think in Mac it's text editor. Because this is, actually wait, no, I think it is based on Snow Leopard. I mean, I know it's based on Snow Leopard because this is just something that came to me, that it doesn't have the launchpad, so I know it's not Line, because I think Line was the first to introduce the launchpad. It was also the first to not be distributed in optical discs as well, and you had to pay for it on the Mac App Store, because the Mac App Store was introduced in Snow Leopard. I don't think it was introduced from start Snow Leopard. It was one of the later versions of Snow Leopard that it was introduced in. Um, yeah, that's when the Mac App Store was introduced, and that's when you can download stuff like that from there. As far as I know, the Snow Leopard App Store, you can't do much with it anymore, because, like, 2009. But Yeah, that's when it was introduced. You get Lion, but yeah, the Launchpad isn't here. So what Snow Leopard, and I think all the other previous version of macOS did before um Lion, they had this little applications drawer right here with QuickTime Player stuff like that, and a software manager. A software manager, I'm actually kind of curious about. It's over here. It's pretty limited, but yeah. So that's just something that is there. Games. What's that about? Is there games here? No, it's North Korea, so we don't have games. We don't have fun here. Um, yeah, applications. Oh, this is like Sogwing Office and stuff like that. What's this about? Um, what's this? Screensaver properties. Okay. Oh, that's actually something I want to check out too, is the screensavers and stuff like that. So there's a lot we have to do. So I want to finish checking through all the system files, and then I want to check screensavers, Sogwing Office, and then want to see if we can connect to the internet. So yeah, AppLink. Actually, no, not AppLink. Actually, toys, what's that about? Utilities? System? Wait, what's in system? Screensavers? Well, I guess there's, stuff like that. I like how they put K in front of all of them. K, what's K for exactly? I'm not sure. Apps, so stuff like that. I'm trying to look for something here that could be interesting. Config, what's that about? These are KCFG files. Let's do activity monitor. This thing has activity monitor? That's pretty, neat. Oh, yeah, it has a lot, yeah, what's it? Utilities drawer right here, disk utility. That's not bad either. That's actually, I'm not sure if they wrote this from the ground up and decided to make it look like macOS, or this was um macOS, but they, changed some stuff to make it their own special version. But I actually think if they did write this from the ground up, it's actually not that bad designed. Now the performance, of course, is because I'm using VirtualBox as a virtual machine. I do have VMware, but we're just mainly using VirtualBox. VirtualBox is what I recommend as a free option. For a paid option, VMware is definitely always going to be the way to go because there's so many customization options. But I won't go into the differences, of course, at least in this video. In future, I might do a video about that if you guys want it. But not right now. I'm just kind of curious. I want to look through some of the stuff in here. Preclib, what's that about? Save as, wait, no, discard, cancel, something. Cups, dbus 1. Interfaces, what's this about? More info. Will it tell me? Okay. Oh, there's something right here. Oh, that, no. Oh, that's, for that. That's for the internet. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna check that out right now because I want to do that later. Yeah, we'll do the quit right there. I want to check out the internet because I'm actually really curious about that because, I saw in the WordPress article, of course, link to description below, because I keep saying that for some reason. But yeah, you can connect to the internet, and it's pretty cool. Now, of course, after I finish doing this, because this is part two out of part two, because I only wanted to do two parts of this, because it was the first part, which is installing, changing to English, and then the second part, which is this part. There's only going to be two parts. In the future, however, I may check out some of the other versions, because there's different versions, and I would like to check that out in the future. Um, README, what's that about? Say, okay. This is the new version. Oh wait, no, not file. Okay, let's bring that down. And all right, I'm trying to think here. But this new version of the sec extended file, they install something. Yeah. So that's just that. I think these are all North Korean files and stuff. Oh, these are docs. Oh, I didn't realize that. These are like docs, or at least it says doc right there. Um, yeah, so that's I don't actually have a lot of interest to go into that. Now I saw something somewhere that file crypt. Oh, you can encrypt stuff in here. That's interesting. Now, I did some research on this between videos, because I am recording this, I think 1 or 2 days after, the first one. Actually 2 days, not, I think 1 or 2 days, but yeah, doing this a couple days after, because the first video was on Monday, I believe it was, and this video is gonna be out on Wednesday. I recorded it before Wednesday, but it's gonna be out on Wednesday. Um, yeah, or at least that's how it is in North America. But one of the things I did is that apparently all the files are watermarked, so they know if you have like religious text or anything like that, then they know. And the other thing was that every time you open the application or something, it phones home to North Korea, and that's interesting. I found as well. Apparently you can encrypt stuff like that, but I'm not sure how much good that would do for you in North Korea. Yeah, let's go to site Lisp. What's this about? You see, these file extensions, now here's something interesting if you ever go into like utility and stuff like that. Well, on macOS you have to get root as well. On Windows it's different, I think, but on macOS you have to get root because there's some places that macOS is like, no, you can't go there. And of course, you can get root on there if you try, but that's something interesting if you ever go through your system files. That you'll find file extensions you've probably never seen before. Now, that's not for everybody, of course, but yeah, there's different file extensions. Okay, this I've seen before. Um, what are these right here? These pictures? What's the angel.png? Wait, let me do control plus plus. Which will let me zoom in. Oh, these are just like little emojis and stuff like that. Does this have its own like emoji palette? Oh yeah, these are like little let me check. Yeah, these are little like emoji palette or something right there. Um Empty, yeah, took that too literally. Boot messages. Wait, ISO Linux. Credits. Wait, they have credits in here? Okay. So it's just like that information right there. Keyboard. What's this about? Oh, I guess that's just like different types of keyboard and stuff like that. But yeah, this thing goes on forever. I'm not gonna be able to do um like a justice of all of these in this video, but of course, if you want to do it yourself, you can spend as much time as you want going through all these files. Um, Now let's see the stuff in here. What's this? These I'm not sure about. What's that? Oh, are these like oh, I don't know. Like there's shows a little preview here, which is actually kind of like um wait, what's this? No, Pix maps, what's that about that? Oh, that's just, oh, that's like a little badge thing. And now these are bin files, at least I think. It says bin right here, but it's .pyc. I don't know. Maybe they have like, maybe this has their own little file extensions. I saw one earlier that started with a K, and I think that is their own proprietary file extension. That could be, yeah, just their own little thing, because, North Korea must be different, even though, KCal. KCal. That's so funny, in my opinion, how they did that. Um, but yeah, zone info. Oh, this is like zone info. So let's go to Asia. Okay, so it has that. These are like oh, so that doesn't do anything. Okay, so anyway, we're going to go to our next thing right here, and we're going to check out some of the file. Oh, I love how you can right click that and do that. This is it's weird. It's weird doing this because it looks so much like macOS. But yeah, we're gonna go through some of the wallpapers right here that are state approved. Landscape. Wow, that is some high resolution landscape right here. It's really not that high resolution. But yeah, we're gonna bring this back now, and we're gonna try that background right here. These really are not that high resolution, are they? Okay, some of these are fine. Oh, ooh, you're giving me some Windows XP vibes. You're not the Windows XP wallpaper, but you're giving me Windows XP vibes. Oh, and then oh, there's that one right there. But this one right here, actually, because the Galaxy and space stuff. Um, yeah, I think I like this one better though. There's other ones in here as well. It takes a while to change, what I've noticed. This one's some of these being way higher resolutions. I don't think these were designed for. I think it was the 60:9 aspect ratio. Maybe they have that in North Korea. I don't know. Oh, there we go. There's the North Korean flag. They couldn't. They couldn't go single. They couldn't go without having their own flag in one of their wallpapers. Blue sky. That's exactly what it says it is. There's actually some what look like to be pretty nice landscapes in theory, but I'm not sure where these images actually came from. But we're gonna switch to this image right here because I actually like this image. It reminds me a lot of Snow Leopard, and I don't know about you, but Snow Leopard was my favorite version of Mac OS, and like it did a lot good in my opinion. But I can't, I can't do justice of it in this video. But in our video, I actually kind of want to explore some of the older MacBooks and stuff like that they used to run like stuff like mobile me and stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff I want to go over in the future. Um yeah, so okay, Sogwing Office. Now that's another thing to watch, right? So apparently it's stuck in Korean. Or maybe that's one of the still images that we can't change. That's probably it. So is it 3.0? So is it Sogwing Office 3.0? Probably because we've gone through different versions. Okay, so this is in Korean. Is there a way to change that to English? I don't think so. I'll check the WordPress article I have. I'll consult the WordPress article. but I don't think there is a way to change it. It goes over it right here. Um, oh, okay. The option to change the interface language was removed apparently. The English pack is still present. Um, okay, that's interesting. All right, so we'll go try and run that right here. So we'll close you right there, and we'll go to app link, utilities. Wait, man, my mouse disappears every time I do that. It annoys me. So we'll go to here and we will do. Do we have to do SU? Um, I think we do. All right, so we'll do a root. So we'll do yeah. So I will be back when I finish doing the commands. Okay, so I just finished typing in the commands here, and I think that did it. So we'll close this out here, and so yeah, I've consulted the WordPress article, of course, which is what I've been doing this entire time. But we'll go to here and wait, no, not terminal. Not terminal. Yeah, so apparently there was an English language pack, it was removed, but there was still the option. Okay, so that works. There's that still in Korean, but text document, formula, spreadsheet presentation. So reminds me a lot of Free Office, and there was another one as well. Was it Free Office, Open Office? There was another one as well that I remember. Um, I'll probably remember it when I'm done recording. But there was another one as well that's very popular. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of be checking this out, this little thing out. So we're gonna go text document right here. Yeah, it actually doesn't seem so far like a bad little editor. So I'll put title. And then we can go here and edit like the text and stuff like that. Do Microsoft. They didn't even bother, man. Like they took like Mac OS, and then they throw in some Windows stuff, and then they called it a day. Because it's like not like the North Koreans, they wouldn't find out. It's not like they've ever used Microsoft Windows in their lives, or they ever will, because they're in North Korea. But we can adjust this right here, 24. We can put it in the middle, like a little title. Um, let's go back here. Discard. I don't want it. Let's go back and check some of the other ones because I'm curious about that as well. Oh man, this thing keeps popping up right here. Yeah, so I won't mess with that. But let's see, spreadsheet. I actually want to check out formula because I'm curious how that works. Wait, what's this about? Formula? Wait, so is it like a math problem solver or something? Like, so if I type in 1 + 1, will it tell me? Huh, that's weird. So it's like a little. I don't know. Let's see. I'm curious. What do you have to say? New. Yeah, I have no idea what you're about. So if I type in 1 + 1, they do enter. Do you want to tell me or not? Yeah, I guess it doesn't want to tell me. I mean, we all know the answer secretly, but I guess it doesn't want to tell me. So if that was formula, for those of you who really wanted to know what that was about, Sungling Office. Actually, we're gonna check out some of the other ones here. Templates, open, yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory. But spreadsheet right here, that's, yeah, of course, the basic spreadsheet. But, yeah, yeah, it's exactly, yeah, spreadsheet. Yeah. All right, there's not much there. But, Sogwing Office, let's check out presentation. So, like, Microsoft, PowerPoint. I wonder if I can open like Microsoft PowerPoint files. That's actually, I'm curious about that. We'll do new. And then right here, can you give me a new slide or something? All right, is it file? I don't know. Let's see. Color white, gray, something like that. So we can type in here, we could just do title. And we can add text right here. Wait, can we do that? Okay, yeah, it didn't let me there for a minute. But, so yeah, title, hello. That's it. And can we go and add a new, text? Oh wait, that's what that's about. Okay, I was confused. Um, yeah, so slideshow, how would you add a new slide? I thought it'd be right there. It's probably somewhere in here, but I'm just too stupid to figure it out. Let's check it out right here. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Is it? No, 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 no. You guys probably already know that are watching this, but I'm just, ignorant. I'm just too stupid to figure it out. New, no, I guess it doesn't want to do that. Anyway, that's the rip-off PowerPoint. Oh, there's more, isn't there? All right, you can leave. So I guess that's what that's about. What's the templates thing? Oh, so it's just like basic templates, stuff like that, so you can check stuff like that. Okay, so that's just that. Okay, so now one of the final things I want to do here is actually go into the Nera browser, if I'm pronouncing that right, and actually figuring out how to connect to the internet. Of course, I'm consulting the WordPress article. If you were running this operating system, you would too, because that contains so much useful information. English. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Internet connectivity. All right. All right, so I have to run some, of course. Wait, no, I don't want that. I just want to close out. Will you let me? No? All right, so I want to check, well, I have to go and disable, some connections, because I guess some of them are only allowed in, North Korea. Or there's a firewall that sets you to only accept North Korean connections. So we have to fix that real quick. And terminal, please. So I'm gonna try and type this in, and we're going to do rm etc sysconfig um IP tables. All right, so we'll do that. Oh, okay, I have to do that. So can't believe I forgot to run root. So can I copy this right here? Will it let me? Will it let me? I don't know. Actually, we're going back. We're gonna fix it. We'll do that. SU, and now we are root, so we can do all this cool stuff. So we'll do rm etc sys config um, IP tables. All right, so we did that, and now we have to do service. Can't believe I did that. I forgot that I was supposed to service for a hot second there. Uh, tables and restart. All right, so that does that, and now we have the hat, which I guess means we typed it in right. And now we can go into here, and then there's some options we have to change. And can I bring silver? I don't like how that's right there. Can we bring it full screen right here? Yeah, I guess that, whatever. Um, okay, so we got that now, and we're going to go into here. So we have to go into the second to last menu. We have to go into this menu, and okay, that thing. Um, go to here, this second to last menu again, and we have to do that, which I think, and then that. Okay, all right, so now we're in English, and we can go into here. So, does it work? Can I go to google.com? Will it actually work properly? Okay, so we're browsing internet on the North Korean operating system, so that's pretty cool. It looks like an older version of Google. Not that out of date or anything, but it just looks like slightly older version of Google. So they have this little black bar up here, and what looks like doorstop buttons. At least I think it's the older version of Google can be just because the internet browser is so limited. Because I think I did some research, and I think it's well, I know I did some research, but I think it's a stripped down version of Firefox. I'm not sure which version of Firefox, but I think it's stripped down version of Firefox. But we're going to go to, can it go on like twitter.com? Can it do that? Like, will it actually let me go to Twitter and stuff like that? I'm not sure. Now, it's, yeah, problem loading page. Okay, so it won't let me go to Twitter. What other websites are there? Right? YouTube.com. So, well, let me go to YouTube. This connection's untrusted. Get me out of here. That's funny. Get me out of here. Get certificate. I don't care. I don't care. Can I just wait? No, I don't. Stop. I want to get certificate. Attempting to identify a site. Confirm security exception. Just let me go to YouTube. Let me go. I understand the risk. Can you just let me go, please? Just let me go. Okay, so it doesn't want me to go there. Um, yeah, so it's we'll just go onto Google then, and we'll type in RedStar OS. We're not getting like the auto options, but I guess I could just try that, and we'll close out the our YouTube tab as well. But yeah, this is Browse the Internet on North Korean operating system. This is really cool, actually, and it lets us do this type of stuff right here. So we can view all the like websites that go over RedStar OS and some of the videos about it as well. So yeah, I think this is pretty awesome how you can go in here and do that with the North Korean operating system. But we'll go to here and we'll go to I'm trying to think of another website. There are plenty of websites to go to. Oh, well, let's try Reddit.com. Will it let me go to Reddit? I'm not sure. Okay. Well, let me go to here this time out of curiosity. Confirm security exception. Well, let me go because I did the confirm security exception thing and it didn't let me go. Um, okay, so that all right, stop. Stop. Please. Stop. Stop. I said stop. Okay, so that doesn't want to stop. But yeah, this is Reddit. It sort of works. You can see some of the things on here. But yeah, it's working. It's connecting to the internet and it's doing its job. Please just let me go. Can I control W out here? Wait. No, no, don't. No, I don't want to go. I want to browse some other websites. I'm trying to think. What other websites are there? We could go to Wikipedia. Wikipedia.com. We can see if that'll work. Um, I'm not sure if it will because apparently a lot of the American websites. Did I type it in right? Please tell me I typed it in right. I think I did. I guess it doesn't want me to go to wikipedia.com. Yeah, Wikipedia. Okay, I just think it doesn't want me to go there. Oh wait, no, it's wikipedia.org. I can't believe I just realized that. Org. It's wikipedia.org. Um, yeah, because I'm thinking like, wait, it should work, right? This is not the result we should be getting, but no, it's wikipedia.org. Okay, so that still doesn't want to work. We'll get rid of it. A lot of the websites on here don't work, which I guess makes sense because it's a North Korean operating system. But yeah, there are other things on here. Let me try out Amazon.com. I'm curious if that'll work. All right. So the connection's untrusted. I understand details. I exception. Confirm security exception. Will it let me go? No, it doesn't want me to go to Amazon. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some other website. Oh, eBay. We'll try eBay. Google was like the main one it actually connected to. The other one it refused to connect to. eBay.com. I understand the risks. Permanently stored as exception. Yes, we don't need you to be here. Like, no, you can't do that. No, no, like, no, just stop, just stop. Um, okay. All right, so it works. This website semi works. Stop. Just please stop. Like, man, I swear, I've used like internet browsers on old computers before, because I was curious if they would still connect to the internet, even though some of them have like horribly outdated Wi-Fi cards and um stuff like that. And some of them like don't even have Wi-Fi cards and have to connect via Ethernet. But I would always get security certificate warnings whenever I did that. Like old phones, old computers, I don't know why. You always get security certificates. Well, I do know why because it's outdated. But yeah, you always get security certificates. Um, but yeah, so yeah, the internet works. We can go on the internet. Wait, will you let me go there? Wait, no, you didn't, huh? Because we went over that, didn't we? Or maybe I. Okay, yeah. So Wikipedia doesn't work. But you can do that, and we can go. Oh, Tails is a great version of Linux for security. Tor will Tor work? Will you let me go to the Tor website, Tor project? Oh man, okay. No, I don't even want to go through that process again. But yeah, so I'll close out now and save and quit. Actually, let's just quit. So thank you all for watching. I think that's gonna do it for us today. If you want me to check out the other sort of version of RedStar OS or the other types of versions, and then be sure to let me know. But yeah, this was kind of a fun little experiment that we could do. Yeah, so yeah, this is the part two of two. Go watch the first part if you didn't already. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all in the next video. Tech Cubed over and out.